Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to part 3 in our rounded shapes and solid series. In this video, as I promised last one, we are going to see how can we memorize and understand the formulas for all rounded or all non-rounded shapes. The shapes that we're going to talk about, we are going to learn about cylinders. Okay, we are going to learn about cones. We are going to learn about, of course, spheres. Okay, so let's see how every shape was formed. For cylinders, it's very clear it's like two parallel circles that are connected with a height. Okay, so it's like it was like a circle, one circle and it's stacked above each other in order to form the cylinder. So this is how I went from a 2D shape into a 3D shape. Okay, for the cone, it's like a triangle that was that spin around one of its right sides. So it went like that. Okay. So it kept rotating around to form the cone. For the sphere, it's a circle here, like maybe have first circle, and it spins around its axis to form the sphere. So all of them were based on a circle, which means all of them are going to use or have pi in their formulas in order to find surface areas or volume. But now our main focus is on volume. Okay, so let's see. For a cylinder, again, if I have a cylinder like that, we said we have two two bases that are circles connected with a height. Okay, so in general, for most 3D shapes. When I say most, I mean 3D shapes that are known in the education stages like middle school, high school, maybe the beginning of college. Of course, it doesn't apply to other shapes. In general, for most 3D shapes, the volume will be equal to the area of the base, which we say base multiplied by height. So here, if I look here, this is my base and this is another base. So just the area of one of them multiplied by height is enough to give me the area of the volume of the cylinder. That's why I said remember that the area of a circle is pi r square h. So the volume of a cylinder will be equals to pi r square multiplied by h. Okay, so V equals pi r squared that we have memorized before and add the h. And that is it for a cylinder. Okay. For the cone here. The cone again, of course, I have a radius here that I'm going to use and I have a height of the cone because you may have your cone like short like that. It doesn't matter, you may have your cone this way, you may have your cone that way, it doesn't matter. You are looking for a radius and a height. For the cylinder, you look for a radius and a height. For the cone, you are looking for a radius and a height. Okay, guess what? We have area equals pi r squared, that's area of a circle. We have volume of a cylinder equals pi r squared multiplied by h. Guess what? The volume of a cone will be equals to 1/3 pi r squared h. Yes, believe or not, it's that simple. So we can say that the cone is like 1/3 of the volume of a cylinder that has the same radius and same height. Which means if you, let me draw it in the next page, here in a new page. If you have a cylinder that big here, okay, and you have a cone that's sitting here with the same height, if you fill this cone up with water, it will take you 3 times to fill up this cylinder. So again, go back here. The area of a circle is pi r squared. Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. Some people like to write it like that. They may say, okay, it's pi r squared h over 3. The same thing, of course, when you multiply by a third, it's like dividing by 3. When you multiply by a half, it's like dividing by 2. If you multiply by 1/4, it's like dividing by 4. Okay, the last shape is sphere, or the last solid, I'm sorry, sphere. Okay, so a sphere, you see a sphere, so r, I only care about the radius. That's what I care about in the sphere. Okay, nothing else I can find. A sphere doesn't have a height, because if you think that the sphere has a height, look here, it's going only to be the diameter. That will be the height of the sphere. So I only care about r. So again we say sphere, sphere. So I only care about the r. Okay. Now it's a 3D shape. So this r I will need 3 of it, power 3. Okay, and it's a rounded shape. So of course I'm using a pi. Okay, so the volume equals pi r cubed. No, r cubed, sorry, not r squared. If I have said a squared, I'm sorry, it's cubed. R cubed. Pi r cubed only? No. Let's do that. Use this 3 here and put a 4. Yeah, I know it's so weird. It's not a time now to explain it or see how we derived it, but v equal 4 over 3 pi r cubed. R, remember that the sphere needs only r. So let's put all the formulas again together. Okay, let's use blue. I love blue. So area of a circle equals pi r squared. From this formula, we're able to find c equals. We're going to have the same pi. We're going to have r, but this 2 is going to land here. For the cylinder, volume of a cylinder equals the same thing, pi r squared, but multiplied by the height. For the cone, I'm going to use this color. For the cone, V equals the same thing, it's pi r squared h, but it's only 1/3 of this area. For the sphere, which is different, I'm going to use here black. For the sphere, it's different. V equals, of course, I have pi, I have r, but 3 times. Okay, and it's like the cone, but instead of 1 over 3, it's 4 over 3. 4 over 3. I hope this video can help you to memorize these formulas, which you are going in next videos do one for cylinders, one for cone, and one for spheres in order to find their volumes. Thank you very much and have a good day.